Autzen Stadium, where Oregon's won 23 in a row, and the leaves are turning slowly here in the Pacific Northwest, but a rivalry that has made a hard turn in recent decades. Oregon has not lost since the opener against Georgia. The Ducks trying to help cement their place in the Pac-12 title game in a rivalry full of disdain. Cameron Davis, who's been a touchdown dispenser, is in the backfield. Penix flowing that way, and it's incomplete. Bennett Williams, the nickel, the veteran, was there in coverage.
Six-year player, started his career at Illinois, went to a junior college, and once again moving the pocket. But Bennett Williams sees the whole play happen in front of him, and there's the experience to not go through the receiver, but go attack the football. Well done, Mr. Williams.
Cameron Davis gets about a yard, if that. Mace Funa, the defensive end, with a stop.
So you watch that previous run, right? Get outside of containment. Not this time. Funa does an excellent job. Gets his hands free, keeps his outside shoulder free, turns the run game in, and makes the third and extra long.
That's a middle screen for Davis, and it's blown up. Noah Sewell was right there on his hip.
Well, that's one of the better plays that we have seen from the all-conference player the last couple years. He got to defeat two blocks. He anticipates that middle screen. He beats two linemen. And here we go again, Jason. A third and extra long situation. Can the Ducks get off the field?
Hudson back to receive for Oregon. Hudson to the outside, got a big block, and he's across the 35-yard line. As you see Irving going to the backfield. Matavao, the tight end, attaches at the bottom, and Nix steps up in the pocket. He's only been sacked once this year, and there are the legs into a slide short of midfield.
Because they stunt and they move so much, there will be opportunities for Bo to extend plays.
It's a third down run for Oregon, and Bucky Irving pushing forward about a yard short, and this is really no decision here, right?
No.
Ryan Walk helped off the field. They'll go out of the eye on fourth down and run it with Noah Whittington, and he does have the first down for the Ducks. Irving, one of the best at breaking tackles in the Power 5. Bo Nix off play action. Steps up, snaps it off, and it's Troy Franklin, his favorite target for a first down, Oregon.
And for the first time in 5 weeks, a field goal attempt for the Ducks.
You don't see a whole lot of anybody kicking field goals, but Camden Lewis, who is perfect on the year at 8 for 8. From 43. This is on the way, and it is once again perfect. Certainly in the college football playoff conversation, the Oregon Ducks, as Hudson on a line drive kick has an opportunity to return. He finds his way to the hash mark, keeps his feet to the outside, and once again is right around the 35-yard line. Well, it looked like he was showing that cameraman what he looked like in the cartoon, which is a beautiful bit of synergy. Noah Whittington on the run turns his back and gets about 6 on first down. Whittington, the back, got to snap it. It is Whittington, and he shimmies through for a first down for Oregon. Bucky Irving back in, little dodge outside. Irving breaks another tackle, cuts it back inside, and just slices through for a first down.
Yeah, you're just going to see what he's done all season long. 8th in the country, over 4 yards after contact, and that's not good enough right there. And that's not good enough right there. And you have got to bring force. You can't stick an arm out. You can't just try to grab cloth. You have to go through these backs if you're the Huskies.
Second down and 8.
That'll be worse.
Thank you. Next to throw. Little pat of the ball. He got it away. And it's Hudson breaking a tackle. Washington has not secured those highlighter-colored jerseys and a first down. Nix again. Bo Nix about a yard short of the line to gain. Our Nissan Heisman Watch, Nissan premier partner of the Heisman Trophy. Thornton in motion, Bucky Irving off a block from Ferguson again. Shoulder contact, and again a shattered tackle by Bucky Irving.
Yeah, you just can't tackle these guys. I mean, you have to bring your feet. I mean, you just cannot throw your body or an arm. Irving has proven this time and again this season. Excellent pin and pull. You see Ferguson get out in front of it as well, but boy, we're up to almost double-digit missed tackles in the first half.
Irving finally taken down on first contact. That time Asa Turner went low, and it's second down. 17-7 run to pass so far in the game. 3rd and 6 for Bo Nix. Feeling the pressure again. He got away from Martin, turns it upfield, and a first down. Nobody runs more plays in the red zone than the Oregon offense this year in college football. It's a run straight ahead. Oh, he had it the whole way. He couldn't get the ball fast enough, Brock.
Well, you spread them sideline to sideline, and you can see that right here. I mean, Tom Brady loves to goose sneak. Even at 44 years of age, that's out of the shotgun, but in essence, that's a QB sneak. Forsythe gets a body. Bo Nix makes one-man miss. 14th rushing touchdown of the year. Pays off a drive that was 8 consecutive runs.
Extra point is good for Camden Lewis. That said, if you're going to take the field goals earlier in the half, you probably don't play it a little bit more reckless with that timeout. Nix to throw. He does have a completion for Irving, who shakes by 1, and he gets 4th down and 2 for Oregon.
You can try to hard count.
There it is. There go the tight end, flowing the other way now. They're not going to get what they want on the hard count. See if they do snap it anyway. The answer is yes! Wow! Whew. He is really close.
I can't believe they did that.
I can't either.
But if they do, that opens up the middle of the field, and you still have a timeout left too.
Nix drops it off. Irving slides by 1. Bucky Irving out of bounds at the 42 with 15 seconds to go in the half.
And you've got to come in under a whole lot more control than they have this first half.
Nix rolling and throwing, and there he is again. Irving gets knocked out of bounds by Hampton. 8 seconds to go. Where does Nix attack? The answer is to the sideline. It's Franklin out of bounds, and now at least you have a crack at it. They're going to run it. It is Nix, and he goes crashing down with Asa Turner. 3rd down. Bucky Irving on the run there. 3rd down. That touchdown drive was 8 straight runs. Nix takes off. Right down the zipper of the defense, and he slip and slides his way basically to Redmond or something.
Well, it's this little motion in the backfield, right? And it just moves those linebackers. Irving, it's subtle. But that little motion took the eyes of the linebackers and took them out of the box. That was just eerily similar for the Huskies to the touchdown run of Bo Nix earlier.
The ends were coming. Nix snaps it off. Middle of the field. There it is. Dante Thornton.
Well, those ends in that D-line that have been suffocating in the pocket, they get there again. The tandem of Trice and Martin, but this time Bo stands strong. Get the matchup you want. Your stud fast receiver on the nickelback for the first touchdown of the season for Thornton.
Kenny Dillingham said to us that Dante Thornton is a big play waiting to happen. He said super explosive in our meeting yesterday. And there was that ball down the middle. That he is a highly competitive young man and did not like, very clearly did not like his first half. Bucky Irving upright and trucking through Huskies across the 40-yard line. And they dispute that as a sack even. There's the quick release by Nix for Hudson. He breaks to the outside, and Hudson gets spiked down hard by Green, the freshman. Well, you watched that Colorado game and charted how quickly Bo Nix got the ball out of his hand. Irving to Nix. That's a backward pass. He's able to throw it forward, and he does. That's Franklin on the fringe, dancing across the 35. It's another run. It's Whittington. Pinballing outside. Touchdown.
I know we're not supposed to have favorite players, but Alex Forsythe, the center for Oregon, may just be that for me in college football. He is the grown man. He's the sixth-year captain who's been through so much in his life. The guys love him. The team follows him. And that time, Whittington ran right behind him for 6.
When he was just practicing, getting ready, taking reps, that uncommon sort of... The crowd has been a constant tonight at Autzen Stadium. Talapapa breaks it down and gets hit. Well, Justin Flowe's pretty excited.
Shocker.
Dillingham said having that relationship, it's beneficial not just from a scheme, the X's and O's, it's the trust, the comfort. They know one another. That process was already in place for those two, and both of them really thriving in these systems.
There's no getting to know you anymore. Irving again through the car wash, and it looked like he might actually been on the back of the defender. He was down. It's a gain of 12.
Well, they found a little something running to the short side of the field, putting numbers right to the field, 3 receivers, and running back. They call this the short side of the field. They like a matchup over there, and they keep going to it.
There you go again. There's a little sidestep. He spins out of it and gets dragged down at the 39 by Turner. Nix roaming to the right. Steps up. Uncorks down the field. Franklin. Of Fleetwood Mac, Menlo Atherton, and there are enough defensive backs going their own way here in the second half.
Sometimes I don't know where you're going, but I trust your finish. A sprint out here by Nix, and he can see the whole play developing in front of him. And they pick on the true freshman. Right, the loss to Perryman in the corner hurts. It puts the true freshman Green from Texas in a position once again, one-on-one with the fastest duck of them all. Troy Franklin was a big-time recruit. He's still light, still under 180 pounds, and he's going to gain strength. But his twitch and speed, he almost kind of waves goodbye unintentionally to Mr. Green for another 6.
Penix, first down throw off play action, giving ground. He throws into traffic, and it is intercepted off the deflection. He didn't have to throw it. He did, and Bossa ripped it off.
I think 2 of the most shocking plays today were the Ducks going for it at the end of half, and this play by Penix. They've had success running it, you're into the short area of the field. You just have to throw that to the fourth row.
And he's done it all year.
Yes.
Sewell got the tip on this ball.
I mean, he has Westover, and give Sewell an immense amount of credit for getting his hands up.
Across the country all year, and this is no exception. Little step through there from Whittington. Whittington again changing direction. He's got the first down, and this is what Oregon has done well, sort of under the radar this year with all the 40-point games, is run the football. Nix to throw. Got it to Hudson. And Hudson gets nailed just short of the line to gain. The stakes are high emotionally here tonight. It's Whittington. 7 in the box. Whittington charging forward. First down, Oregon.
Christopher Moore, the linebacker, watch him right here. He's got him sized up until he doesn't. I mean, that's Allen Iverson crossover stuff.
That is a great call. That is a basketball crossover. They run behind that line again, and Washington again cannot tackle Bucky Irving right in the hole, and it's first down.
Okay, so I gave you the Allen Iverson crossover. What is this?
Well, it's not Dikembe Mutombo on the block.
I mean, what do you do?
It's no fun to be a defensive player in this game. It's another run. This time it's Nix on the keeper, and it's going to set up another 3rd and 1. So Penix threw the interception on the tip ball. Washington was about to go in. The Huskies haven't seen the ball since. Little test of the brake pads that time for Whittington. For now, Camden Lewis from 26 drives it through, and Oregon has a 7-point lead. And now, Ty Thompson has to respond. Bo Nix is out. He was injured on the last drive. A young man who won back-to-back state titles in high school in the state of Arizona, thrust into one of the biggest rivalries on the West Coast and in college football. Whittington behind Ferguson for a couple of yards. 3rd down and 5 for Ty Thompson's Oregon Ducks. It's a run, it's Irving, and he's going to be very close, and it looks like he might be just short of the line to gain. 4th and 14. Nix throws. Nix got it there. Franklin, first down, Oregon. 25 seconds. Nix scanning, drops it off. Bucky Irving wants to get to the sideline. Now dodges across midfield, takes a hit over on the sideline. The crowd wanted a marker. 14 seconds to go.
ZTF here on the end. Has a chance, but as we have seen with Bucky Irving time and again, breaks that tackle right there. And gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Nix rolling, has to throw quickly, got it out there in the field of play. Hudson with time ticking. Four seconds. Nix to the sideline, and this is Franklin at the sideline. He caught the ball, and they're going to say he is out of bounds. I believe there's a marker in there as well.
Illegal touching, forward pass. Number 1 of the offense went out of bounds on his own. Return was the first player to touch the pass. The penalty is a loss of down at the previous spot.
At the previous spot as well.
And just 1 second left.
Now, again, the question is, was he forced out of bounds? If so, that's a totally different story.
Exactly. Is he forced out of bounds?
It certainly looks like there was some contact, but again, that's a judgment call that the official has to make, and it has to be something overt.
How open and obvious does overt have to be? What's an example of overt?
I think anything, when you're looking at fouls like that, you want to see something that jumps out. If there's just a touch or anything like that, then they're going to say that the receiver went out of bounds on his own. So again, they cannot review this aspect of it. What they're going to be looking at is, did that right foot right there step on the sideline before he reestablished and then came back in to make the catch?
What do you see?
From the 38-yard line. One last heave for both.